Hey, I heard you got a new best friend. Yeah, it hurts a bit, I won't pretend that it doesn't matter that you're with someone else. In a way, that's how it's supposed to be.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Last week passed by in a blink of an eye. Packing happened in full swing, and while I was doing it, I thought of sharing a few tips and ideas that will come in handy not only for packing but also for homemaking during festive days. Packing started with the furnishings as they get the dirtiest if kept open during the entire process. So I cleaned, rolled and packed up the carpet to mark the beginning of my packing. The best way to clean the curtains is to first bucket wash them thoroughly with some detergent and take all the dust off. Curtains carry dust more than the dirt, so removing it first helps in deep cleaning them well. If you have ring curtains, then tie all the rings together as it avoids any damage to the ring before washing them into a washing machine. Give your curtains a regular wash in the washing machine and they will come out absolutely clean. Iron them before packing or hanging them back for a great sheen. A few of my friends here asked me how I take care of my plants while moving or during vacation. Well, for 2-3 days, I just give them water and that's enough to sustain them for that duration. But for longer duration, I create a makeshift drip watering system. I collect some old empty bottles to reuse for the same and start by creating a hole in the center of the lid and passing a cotton thread through the lid. I tie the thread from both the ends and fill the bottle with water. Now invert the bottle and dig it inside the pot. The water will drip out in a controlled manner from the thread and the soil will remain moist for long. Select the bottle as per the size of your plant. Packing leaves the house in a very cluttered state, and with kids, I wanted to avoid the same. So before I packed up everything, I emptied some space in the house to give a dedicated location for all the cartons that I had packed in advance. Keys plays a major role during packing and shifting. Not always we have keychains in plenty, so I create my own DIY keychains for each key to reduce any confusion. I take a small piece of cardboard and drill a hole in it. For quick action, take a safety pin and tie your tag and key together and a keychain is ready in no time. And the other way is to pass the thread and tie the ends together to make a makeshift keychain. Don't forget to name the tags to find them immediately when you need them. This is a no-brainer that I kept a checklist ready for all the tasks that I had in hand. This helped in keeping a bird's eye view on all the work that was pending. I don't want to rush out on unpacking my entire luggage in the next house, so I packed up a few important stuff separately. I'll be needing all kind of cleaning supplies to clean the place as per my satisfaction. I will be moving to a service apartment first before moving to a final house, so I packed up a few kitchen tools that I need immediately and can help me start my cooking from day one. I first collected everything together in a bag that was needed and then wrapped them with a cloth before the final packing. These kitchen tools were enough to sustain me for a couple of weeks till I'll move to that final house. I also packed a few ready-to-eat stuff that comes handy during demanding days of shifting and moving. To do things systematically, I dedicated last 3 days for the final packing. Instead of calling packers on final day, I called up the packing guys on day 1 to pack all the delicates, glassware, crockery, extra appliances and things that will not be used anymore. And while they were packing, I made small videos and took photos to remember what is packed in what. I also got all the electronics uninstalled on day 1 itself and got them packed to add to the numbering system. This way a lot of things were packed and ready to be labeled. Next day I took whole day in labeling, numbering and noting my packed items. Usually I write the list of items on a paper to stick on the cartons, but that was coming out too exhausting. So we decided to number each carton and make a virtual list of everything by writing the carton number, list of items in that carton, and inside pic of each carton to remember better. This way I knew exactly what was there in each carton and if at all I need to open it immediately or not. The last day when everything was packed, sealed, locked and done, packers came again to finish leftover packing and load the luggage. Taking a day's gap between packing helped me into a systematic packing that I was very satisfied with. In the end, I was left with a lot of unwanted and waste stuff, so I called up a junk dealer to take everything away and to dispose things in the right way. I have a love and hate relationship with the last day of my stay at any place. Love, because I know something exciting is in the store ahead, but hate to move on with a heavy heart. Luggage is gone. Karthik still had some formalities left to do in the house, but before waving goodbye, I wanted to give a last glance to this home that witnessed 2 healthy COVID years, brought Dhairya into our lives and nurtured my second baby, this YouTube channel. I will be forever thankful to this house for making some beautiful memories that will stay forever. And so, this house will always be remembered for good. And now I'll see you in my next video in a new setup.